Hello. Usually I come live on a Friday, but today I wanted to come on a Saturday because it's International Women's Day 2025 today. And I thought that was a really, really good day and a good reason for me to come live today. So it's actually quite interesting because I've been talking about this topic this week with a few of the different groups that I'm involved with. And as far as I understand, obviously not being there at the time, um, women have come together in a really strong way ever since caveman times, when the men would go off to hunt and the women would tend and nurture and cook and come together in community to look after the family unit and to look after the village. And I think as women we still have a real natural tendency to do this. I've noted with my friends before how women very much tend to come together to solve problems, whereas men typically, obviously this is not a complete generalization, but men will often deal with their issues more on their own and outside of their networks. And when women come together, we are an amazing power, an amazing force for good, where we can empower each other, lift each other up, cheerlead each other, raise each other, and we all benefit and grow as a result of that. We're not, or we are not inclined necessarily to compete against each other, although that does happen and I am aware of that. However, I think it's so important on Women's Day today, or the day that we really celebrate us being women, to remember all the good that we can do when we come together to benefit everybody, and how we can lift each other, support each other, and find great unity together. There are systems that are not necessarily designed for women, and I'm sure as women we all have examples where things haven't necessarily played out in our way. I shared a post this week about the language in girls' football, and the systems and the processes of the world are not always designed with women at their heart. However, we can do an awful lot in solidarity together to raise up and to see the benefit in the world of women coming together. Because when women come together, we nurture, we grow, we create, and that is such a powerful thing, especially in the world today. I'm not talking politics necessarily, but in business, family, in communities, we can all grow and all benefit and all find answers to our own personal questions and challenges when we come together. Women are really good at building networks and really good at nurturing those networks as well. And so I really encourage you today to reach out to a woman who's in your network, a woman who maybe you haven't spoken to for a little while, and just build that network, build that connection back up, because together we can create magic. I think every woman's experience is different, that kind of goes without saying, but I think together we can really benefit from a really diverse conversation, including all those different points of views and perspectives. And I think certainly most of the women that I surround myself with are really, really good at listening and acknowledging and absorbing all of those different experiences, and then thinking about how can we bring all of those together in the most powerful way. So again, I just really encourage you, because it's International Women's Day, it's a great excuse to remember the power of our female network and to remember the strength of our female network and to think about what's the good that we want to create in the world, and then how do we go about creating that, and who are the women that are going to be standing in our corner and fighting with us to create that good. Because I truly believe that we each of us have a unique strength that we can bring to the world, and other women particularly can help us to polish that strength, to highlight that strength, to believe in our own strength as well. And so I really encourage you to find the women in the world who are going to raise you up, who are going to celebrate you, and to celebrate everything amazing about you, because there is so much that's amazing about you. And use that network and use those connections to really create good in the world, because the world needs so much good, for sure, we know that. And we've got so much power at our collective female fingertips to be able to create it. So my wish, my pledge to you today is to please go out and create the biggest impact that you can. Be proud of who you are and find those women who are going to help you be the best version of yourself. Remember to celebrate yourself today on International Women's Day and every single day. And I can't wait to hear what those changes are, who those people are that are fighting in your corner, and know that I will fight your corner if you want me to be your advocate and your celebration person as well. Speak to you soon.